Hi guys, welcome to Storytime. Welcome everyone. Storytime has just begun. Welcome one, welcome all. Come on in, we'll have a ball. Today, we're going to be finishing up our Things That Go theme. And we're doing, can you guess? Choo-choo. Trains. Trains are so much fun to read about and learn about, so we'll be talking about them a lot today. But first, let's sing hello. We clap and sing hello. We clap and sing hello. We're all here for story time. We clap and sing hello. We wave and say hello. We wave and say hello. We're all here for story time. We wave and say hello. Hey, hi, hi-de ho. There are many ways to say hello. Hi, hello, and how do you do? I'm Miss Patty, and how are you? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all enjoying fall. We're getting closer and closer to that big event in October called Halloween. So stay tuned because we'll be having some Halloween fun during story time. Today, like I said, all about trains. And let's see what we've got. Oh, I've got a whole bunch of trains in here. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trains. So down by the station early in the morning, see the little train cars all in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't be late. 9, 10, all in a row. Choo choo. Off we go. And off we go with our train stories. So now we've got a little story about a little train called Tina the Tiny Train. Isn't she cute? Titter tatter, titter tatter. Tina the Tiny Train loves to travel. Titter tatter, tatter. Goes around. She goes around the train track. There's a circular train track. Pretty cool. At 1 o'clock, she picks up a tiger at the train station. At 2 o'clock, she picks up a trumpet at the train station. At 3 o'clock, she picks up a turkey at the station. Gobble, gobble. At 4 o'clock, she picks up a turtle. 5 o'clock, she picks up a toucan. Special kind of bird. Very pretty one, too. At 6 o'clock, she picks up a teddy bear at the station. Lots of things waiting at the station. 7 o'clock, she picks up a tarantula. That'll get us ready for Halloween, won't it? And at 8 o'clock, she picks up a tulip at the station waiting for a ride. 9 o'clock, there is a trunk at the station waiting to get on the train. At 10 o'clock, she picks up a tractor. Boy, surprised that fits on the train. And at 11 o'clock, she picks up a tomato at the train station. What you gonna do with all this stuff? Titter tatter, they go around the track. Titter tatter, 12 o'clock, it's time to go back. Look at them all piled up in the back of the caboose there. The end. And there they are, all getting off the train. It's a big ride for a lot of customers at the train station. Now, we're going to learn a little bit about going on a trip. If we're taking a train, I wonder what can happen on a train. Let's learn about that before we read our big story. Train trip. I'm taking a trip on a train. Trains have many cars. See, we had a lot of cars here. We had 10. Coach cars carry people. They have seats. Sleeper cars are where we can sleep on the train, whether we go to sleep for the night or just take a nap. I'm going to sleep on the train. I'm going to eat on the train too. Dining cars are where people eat meals on the train, just like a little restaurant. In the morning, I'll see my grandma. Yes, that's where they're going on the train to visit grandma. And that's where I'll go. That's my train trip. So you can do a lot on a train. Now that we know all this, I'm almost ready for our story. But does anybody else need a brain break before we start to read? I think it'd be fun to just get a little bit of movement in. Whoops, I knocked over a couple books. Sorry about that. So, we're going to do some movement. First thing, let's chug along like a train. Chug, 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 chug. 1, 2, 3, 4, chug, 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 5. 5 chugs, and we're ready to move on. Let's soar like an airplane. Are you starting to see a theme here? Remember, we had story times about a lot of different things that go. So, let's soar like an airplane. Can you move around? There's a lot of room at home. You can fly all over. Bend to the right and bend to the left, and you'll get some good stretching in. Hey, that's how we soar like an airplane. So, our next thing that goes is a helicopter. Let's spin like a helicopter. And the other way. Don't get dizzy. And then we can pedal like a bicycle. Lift those knees nice and high. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Here we go. Pedal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Having a good workout so far? Let's kick off like a scooter. You ready? So, hands on hips and those feet back. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what have we got next? Another thing that goes is a motorcycle. Rev your engines like a motorcycle. Do this with your wrists. Loosen up those wrists. And now we're going to sway like a sailboat. Let's go up and down, up and down, and down. Stretch out those legs. And down, up and down. Sail away. And how about we drift like a hot air balloon? Hands up overhead and whoosh. And forth, up and down. Getting a good stretch in. Let's just blast off like a rocket ship. Here we go. Bend those knees and jump up. Bend those knees and up and down and up and down and up and down and up. Yay! Now, we did cars last week, remember? So let's swerve like a car. Hands on hips. This way. That way. This way. That way. Swerve right. Swerve left. Swerve left. Right. Left. Right. Okay, so then we can bob like a submarine. You ready? Down all the way under the water and up. Squat down under the water and up. Down and up. Down and up. And now we can stop like a school bus. Both hands out, stop, back, stop, back, stop, back, stop, and we're done. Hope you got a little good workout out of that. And got your blood pumping again so that we can sit and listen to a story. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, clap your hands. If you want to hear a story, stamp your feet. If you want to hear a story, stamp your feet. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, stamp your feet. If you want to hear a story, sit so still. If you want to hear a story, sit so still. If you want to hear a story, if you want to hear a story, sit so still. Shh. All ready to listen. Our story today is called Steam Train, Dream Train. And it's written by Sherri Dusky Rinker and Tom Lichtenheld. And if you remember from last week, this is the same author and illustrator that did Good Night Construction Site. That was last week's story. And they have written another series of stories all about trains. So I think you'll enjoy this one. Steam Train, Dream Train. Look at that big long train. It's going out at night. Through the darkness, clickety-clack, coming closer down the track. Hold your breath so you can hear huffing, chuffing, drawing near. A whistle blares out in the night, a mighty engine, wondrous sight. The smokestack puffs, the big wheels grind, the trusty tenders close behind. Cling clang, the bell rings out on top. Hissing steam, brakes squeal, and then stop. Lots of different noises on the train track. The driver signals to the crew. Each worker knows just what to do. Quick, before it gets too late, start to load up all the freight. Everything will soon be stowed. A train car matched to every load. Ooh, look, that one's got animals on it. Just like Tina. The crew slides back the boxcar doors and tumbles in to start their chores. They whirl, they twirl, cartwheel jump, but cargo stowed without a bump. Things that rock and roll and spin are all juggled safely in. Look at this guy. He's even got a yo-yo hanging from his tail. Ooh. The freight is loaded as they play. They work and bounce the night away on what we call pogo sticks. Building blocks, erector sets, bikes and kites, and model jets. The boxcars made to safely haul almost anything at all. Campbell's really got a big load on him there. The hopper's top is open wide so cargo can be poured inside. The crew hops to it. One and all, they get to work and have a ball. Look, and they're throwing balls in there. Then with a bounce, a pounce, a leap, 3 boys jump in and fall asleep. In with the balls. Tankers lined up in a row are getting filled with paints to go. Purple, yellow, green, and blue, a color convoy coming through with help from the elephants and their trunks. The reefer car is snug and cold. Its chilly box can safely hold frozen treats for every stop. like a rolling ice cream shop. Look at that. The train car's packed. The crew sits back and chills out with a midnight snack. Look at those ice cream cones. Looks like they needed that break. 10 hard workers lend a hand to fill the gondolas with the sand. Sand for castles, moats, and more. Sand for tunnels and galore. Sand galore. There's lots of it. And look, the construction vehicles are helping out. We learned all about them last week. Stacked up on the auto track. 6 race cars for a private track. Rainbow colors, flames and stripes. Shiny engines, chromy pipes. The auto track will gently keep these fast cars all fast asleep. Look at those. That tells you how big those cars are on the train. They hold real cars. The well cars carry giant beasts munching on enormous feasts. Brachiosaurus likes the view while T-Rex gets a bone to chew. Look at that. The flatbed cars are rolling beds. The weary crew can rest their heads and settle in and tuck in tight. Their work is finished for tonight. The red caboose is last in line. From the lookout, all seems fine. The freight and crew are tucked away. The next stop is another day. A hiss, a jolt, a shift and sway. Now the journey is underway. The train's departing car by car. The headlight fades into the stars. Puffing, chuffing out of sight. Steam train, dream train. Good night. Oh, do you think it might have been just a dream? You never know. Because look what's on its floor. Toy train. And that's the story of Steam Train, Dream Train. That's a good one. I hope you liked it. Next in order is something that we need to talk about one last time. It's our letter of the week. T for train. And T is also for turtle, tractor, TP, tree, truck, telephone, and tent. Also turkey. Those are just some T words. So your job for today is to take a look around and see if you can find some more T words. And listen for words that begin with the letter T. If you see or hear them, let someone know, because this is our letter of the week. And up next, I just want to show you the books we have in the library all about trains. And we have many of them here. This is just a sampling. So if you want to come in and take a look around for train books, we've got plenty. And we have extended our browsing hours just a bit lately, so check our websites and see what our browsing hours are and come on in to pick out some books. We'd be happy to see you. Until next time, bye-bye now. Have a great week.